Hello, a Better Lived Life crew. I'm Christina, coach, combat vet, and community change agent. So today got up and I was getting ready, and I realized as I was getting ready that my plans for the day included some stuff that I realize a lot of people don't know about, don't think about. We are very caught up in America about events, travel, stuff that costs a lot of money. And we have an issue in America with third spaces. We don't have a lot of third spaces. That's free areas where people can gather, socialize, do things, and live life without it costing money. And, cat hair. So today, I'm actually going to a local street fair, and I realized most of my neighbors don't even know what's happening. So there are events in your community that are free that you're probably missing out on because you don't even know they're there. So, for example, later this month, there is an event at a park near me that is going to go. They're going to go over the geological history of the park, this area. They're going to talk about not just the geological history, but also the communal history, what's happened with humanity in this specific location. And, you know, it's a little nerdy, and I don't know if I'm going to go or not, but it tickles my fancy. I'm putting it on my calendar. Maybe I'll end up going. And it's free. It's free. I can go meet up with some people. I can learn a little something. It's within walking distance, so I don't have to drive anywhere, figure out parking. I can get out and I can have a little bit of weird socializing fun. And I wouldn't know about either of these events if I weren't subscribed to my local city council members' newsletter. And that's something I don't think enough Americans do. If you go to your city councilman's newsletter, it doesn't matter if you agree with their politics. Their politics are not in the newsletter. The newsletter is almost always just things going on in their district. Little community events, shops that you might not know about that they're highlighting, just all sorts of little things happen. And the vast majority of people at the city council level, if you're in a small enough town, you don't really have a proper city council, you just have a mayor. Your mayor probably has a newsletter. But these things, they put in there what's going on in your little local district that's free. I'm constantly seeing things going on at the library, at the parks. This one today, like they're actually shutting down the street. We're gonna have like a big street fair. And I'm gonna go and I'm going to get a bunch of steps in because I'm gonna walk the whole thing because it's like literally like the street over, like the nearest street over. I can walk to one section, go around, and come back to me. So why wouldn't I go? Now, with ADHD especially, we're always looking for novel things, exciting things that hit dopamine. And unfortunately, in the US, almost all those things cost money. It's like really hard to get that fix. But some things that do tend to be socializing. It's getting your exercise. It's trying new things. And I can do almost all of those things pretty much for free today. And I can do more of those. I can go to the geology thing. I can go to the library events. And those aren't the only things that I get notifications when there's the parades, when there's going to be town meetings, and pretty much anything that they think would be of interest to the general public gets put in this newsletter. Find out who your city councilman is. Get on their newsletter. If you live in a really, really big city, you may even want to take it down to a neighborhood council. A lot of big cities, people don't realize, in addition to your city councilman, you also have neighborhood councils. So you could actually find out who your neighborhood council rep is and follow them on Facebook or wherever. They probably put out things going on very, very local to you right there. And you could be doing these things. So like today, to make this a little more ADHD friendly. So first, it's a Saturday. On Saturdays, I usually hop on the treadmill early in the morning, try to knock out my 5,000 steps, so I know I've at least got those. I watch YouTube videos while I do it. But since I knew I was going to be walking all around for this event, I cut it down to, it was going to be 2,500, but I ended up doing 3,000. And I'm going to get the rest of my steps while I'm out walking around, having fun. So I didn't have to walk as long on the treadmill. That was enjoyable, at least. It was a little reminder like, yay, I get to do something else other than walk on the treadmill. And then while I'm out there, to keep myself from ADHD overspending, I'm going to take $20 in cash. That's just for like whatever impulse food I want. That's like no guilt money. I can spend it on whatever. And then I'm also bringing my credit card, but the credit card is only for things that advance some other goal. So that could be if I spot something that would make a really good birthday present, or I spot something that I think might help with my health, or might make it easier to cook, or at least make the dishes more interesting. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna find while I'm out there. So I'm taking the credit card for things that may make life better, but the cash is my money for, if I want to try that food, I can just try it. If I want to try that drink, I can just try it. It's not a giant street fair, so I think $20 will be fine. So I get out. I'm going to be talking to people. I'm going to get a little bit of sun. Not too much. Do wear your sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen. I'm going to have a hat, and yeah, I'm going to socialize. Even if I don't talk to people per se, being around people can remind you that you're part of a community. So you can get a little bit of that dopamine hit by being like, people, people, people. Just to kind of be like, yeah, this is my community. Now, if you're an introvert like me, you're not going to want to talk to everybody. I'll probably talk to a couple of shopkeepers, or I'm willing to bet there's going to be like some of the nonprofits or city agencies there as well. So I might go check out what's on their table. I might chat with them. But I don't want to talk with everybody. I'm actually an introvert, so I don't want to talk to everybody. But I'll get a little bit of interaction with a handful of people. Boom, got my socializing. So I just want to say, there are actually some free things out there, or extremely low cost. And if you're not signed up for your local representative's newsletter, you're probably missing them. Like I said, it doesn't matter your politics. You could hate that person. Sign up for their newsletter anyway. Find out what's going on in your area. Go learn something new at the library or the park. Take your kids to these free events. Get your steps in. If you're in a big, big city, look for a neighborhood council. You've probably got one. And, oh yeah, this video's not done. You're gonna actually come with me. I'm gonna take some shots out there, but consider it. Okay, so I somehow managed to completely misread the map for this event. I am now at like 12,000 steps, I think, and I've gone from one end to the other. It is far more spread out than I realized, because it turns out it's actually a primarily cycling event. So there's these long stretches of just nothing, and then a few more tents and vendors and city services and stuff like that. I just hit the main hub, which was at the opposite end of where I started, and now I'm gonna head back. I tried my first Herbalife anything, and y'all, I hate sucralose. It is so gross to me. And like all of their stuff have sucralose, but I tried the tea and discovered that, yeah, not for me. Then I stopped it because it went farther than I realized it did. I stopped at a place that does like specialty. It's like a little brewery type place that does things, and I got myself a mango margarita smoothie. So not something I'd probably do on the regular. Now that I've tried it, I'm like, it wasn't the best, but it was an experience, and I did enjoy it. and picked up a few little notebooks for my students at one of the tables, and now I'm heading back. I'll probably stop for coffee. I've chatted with a few vendors and tables, and learned a little bit more about some of the services in my area. A lot of it I already knew, but some new things. And then, stopped at the library, stopped at some other stuff, and now I'm heading on my way. So I'm at like 16,000 steps, almost home. Had a car stall at an intersection in front of me, so I've been running traffic brakes and traffic direction for a good 15 minutes now, and that'll be fun. Bye. Okay, y'all, I am hot and sweaty and gross, and I probably spent, I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes directing traffic until we finally had some people come through who were willing to help move her car and push it to the side of the road at least, so at least she wasn't at risk of getting hit and she was no longer blocking traffic. Yeah, so I did end up buying an agua fresca on my way back. That was the last item I bought. I think I got like $1 left, maybe $2 of my 20 bucks. And then I did also get some free candy and a free little piece of pizza. And then I got the novelty of directing traffic for 30, 40 minutes there. I'm not sure. Haven't done that in like 15 years. So, yeah, go to the events. You never know what's going to happen. You might get your novelty fix some completely other way you did not think was going to happen. But yeah, so in summary, get on your local newsletter, whether it's for the city council person or your neighborhood council, or if you're in a very small town, the mayor's newsletter. Find out about things that are going on in your area. If you like this, like and subscribe, and don't forget to share, and go forth and do great things.